Salute, salute, salute. So, breaking news broke to me. I mean, I'm new to the news. Ryan Garcia joins Errol Spence, Jamel Charlo, Frank Martin, Anthony Joshua, head trainer, one of the trainers of the year, who get a lot of respect, Derrick James. Derrick James, one of those type of guys, like, you can tell, he likes to really break down. He's a perfectionist and likes to break down fundamentals, and he'll really break down the art of boxing and everything like that. Seeing the pictures of Errol Spence and Ryan Garcia dapping it up, shaking hands and everything like that. And I gotta say, first, Ryan Garcia is big as hell. He's just as big as Errol Spence from the pictures. You can't really tell. Pictures say 1,000 words, but Ryan Garcia is a big boy. Second, I had to say this. The pictures make Errol Spence look real soft to me. I like Errol Spence. I've been supporting Errol Spence, a fan of Errol Spence, even though I really don't ever like to consider myself a fan, but to put it into words for you to understand the words that are coming out of my mouth, I salute Errol Spence as a fighter, as a man, and I have supported him on my platform. I call a spade. When he's fucking up, I say he fucking up. When he do something I really didn't think was kosher or cool, I would call it out. But at the same time, I always try to, put it within a context of nobody fucking perfect. Which is to say, I'm a fan of Errol Spence because I'm a fan of boxing. I'm not what they was calling Errol-sexuals and a fanboy. But the pictures with him and Ryan Garcia look soft to me. I wouldn't have I wouldn't have taken the pictures. I don't know. Maybe you don't know Mo. Maybe Ryan Garcia is cool than a fan. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's cooler than the polar bear's toenails. But from what I see, from what little I see on the outside looking in, he don't look like he a real loyal person. Like when he was with Reynoso, and he was in that fight with Luke Campbell, and Luke Campbell was the first boxer to drop Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia picked himself up off the canvas and fought his way to a victory in great fashion. He split Luke Campbell in half with a body shot. And from that victory, he ran and jumped and straddled and was riding on Reynoso, bouncing up on this man's lap it was something I really really don't want to see a boxer do. Like I said, I respect Errol Spence, but if I ever see him run up and jump up in Derrick James' lap like that, I ain't fucking with Errol Spence no more. This is not gonna happen. That shit is not cool. So he jumps in Reynoso's lap, and I'm like, all right, everybody to each is his own. Everybody's different. He just won the big fight. He got up off the canvas and he knocked this dude out. He celebrated, and you see plenty of fighters get picked up by their trainers and be on their backs or get celebrated or get lifted up, but I ain't never seen him jump up and straddle and ride or do whatever. My point is this: shortly after that moment, this motherfucker left Reynoso. Shit got a little sticky. Oscar Valdez got popped with some tea. Canelo had a clenbuterol, and you seen Ryan Garcia kind of shying away from I ain't with those guys like that. And then you heard Canelo saying this dude ain't really dedicated. He got all the skills, but he ain't training hard. And you just seen him kind of distance himself away from Reynoso and Canelo and Oscar Valdez and whoever else was in the camp at that time. Okay, cool. And you jump over here to Joe Guzman, who prepared you for the biggest fight of your life with Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, I get it. When you lost that fight, Joe Guzman, Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins, they was nowhere to be found. But, yeah, you jumped ship again. You know what I'm saying? And Joe Guzman, I listened to an interview with him, and he was saying, Ryan Garcia called me like a man to handle business and just let me know, no bad feelings, but I'm going a different way. Cool. But to go to Derrick James, I'll be honest with you. I would rather see Ryan Garcia go over there to Mikey Garcia, brother. I can't even think of his name right off the top. Y'all know what I'm talking about, though. The other Garcia, the trainer. Fuck is his name? Why I can't think of dude's name? But whatever. You know who I'm talking about. He's a good trainer. He had some good champions. He had Jose Ramirez, and he had Mikey Garcia and a few other champions. I would rather see him go that route, to be honest. That should make a little bit more sense to me. They got a little bit more in common. Okay, you go to Derrick James. I'm not knocking Derrick James getting paid. You know what I'm saying? And I think Derrick James is a hell of an instructor, great teacher, and probably could elevate Ryan Garcia to another level. But I don't like it, man. I don't like how Ryan Garcia has looked as far as loyalty-wise. And I ain't saying that his heart pumped Kool-Aid, but I really didn't like, to me, he has a little bit of a lack of grit and heart. Now, I know he got up from Luke Campbell, and I know he got up from Tank that second round, and he took a knee, and there's some controversy about could he get up, could he not get up, live a shot, yada, yada, yada. But, it just, to me, he was all too happy to lose to that Tank fight. It was no big whoop-de-doo. Yes, he's got somewhat of a warrior mentality that I have to salute. But him going to the camp with Derrick James, I just don't like it. I mean, right now, Errol Spence got enough complications going on as far as I'm concerned. I don't know what's going on with that situation. I'm not going to speculate. But Charlo has had some little kind of issues lately with the injury, and it's been like on the back burner with this fight with Tim Tszyu. And I've never been a huge fan of what Anthony Joshua, as far as his level of how much heart he has also always been sort of in question. I just think that's a good camp, how it is. And get paid, get your money. But I just don't, to me, I could be wrong. If I am wrong, I'll come back and, put it on record that I had that wrong. But from what I see off the rip, I don't like what I see on face value. It looks a little fugazi to me. Ryan Garcia, I feel like he can come and contaminate a whole camp. Look at what Eddie Reynoso had, and look at what he got now. And Joe Guzman don't really care. He already done pretty much put himself in a position to be a Hall of Fame trainer and everything like that. But just to me, it wasn't a real, like what Derrick James and Errol Spence is, and what Derrick James and what Jermell Charlo is. To me, that's solid. You know what I'm saying? That's a solid team. You put Frank Martin in there, and a solid team. And Anthony Joshua, I mean, it is what it is, but I understand that. You got a heavyweight, you know what I'm saying? He's huge, and it is what it is. Ryan Garcia, I feel like that could be a situation that could really, be a wrench in the system and just make the whole thing break down. I wouldn't have did it. I would have said, hey, I just, like they say, all money ain't good money. I don't like Ryan Garcia, unless I don't know. This is just a whole lot about Ryan Garcia that I do not know. He's just really a really cool person, down-to-earth person. This don't seem like he's been loyal. It just seems like he's just the type of person that's still young, but he really hard to deal with, as far as like he seemed like he kind of spoiled And I don't want to make this video too long. That's my thoughts. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Salute.